This is 100x Gaming Gems, a brand new series where we take a look at games inside of crypto and tell you why they just might blow up. Let's talk about SolForge Fusion. The original creator of Magic the Gathering and one of Magic's top pro players turned game designer teamed up to create a trading card game that's focused on awesome decks rather than just awesome cards. Yeah, you heard that right. The titans behind the biggest TCG in gaming history just built a crypto game. Let's talk about the game itself, and then we'll get into the blockchain mechanics. The premise is simple. You collect half decks and fuse them together to create one-of-one, completely unique decks, and then battle it out with your friends in PvP or through the campaigns in PvE. The game loop is easy, but winning isn't. You have 5 lanes to play creatures in to destroy your opponent's creatures and Forgeborn leader. The game is played through phases, with each phase unlocking your leader's next Forge ability. The first to reduce the opponent's health to 0 wins. SolForge Fusion has 3 twists that set it apart from other TCGs. The first twist was the deck fusing, and the second is this. Every time you play a card, it gets upgraded for the next phase. Your cards that seem strong in the first phase probably won't upgrade too heavily, and your weaker cards early on might become Goliaths in the late game, adding an entirely new strategy to play around with. And the third twist? This is the very first triple hybrid game in existence. What does that mean? Physical, digital, Web3, baby. You can play it physically, which is their biggest audience with over 1 million decks sold. You can play it digitally on Steam like I do, or you can tap into Web3 gaming, which is where the bullish 100x factor comes into play. You can mint any deck into an NFT, whether you first got it physically or digitally. If your deck is fun, rare, impacting the lore of the universe, or you're just an avid collector and trader, you can burn SFG tokens to bring your deck on chain. Speaking of the SFG token, you can earn it by playing in tournaments if you're feeling competitive. But here's some extra alpha. Their white paper mentions that players will have the opportunity to earn SFG tokens simply by playing the game. And I've heard a rumor from some little birdies that a point system just might be coming soon, where you can earn points when you play matches that will reward you with SFG tokens. We're so early in SolForge's Web3 lifespan that there's still a ton of speculation, but we do know that you can earn the token, and we know that you can burn it to mint decks. We also know that there's some LP farming for it active on Solana, and that it'll be used for voting, as they've said their goal is for players to have a direct stake in the game's success and evolution. Anything else beyond that is currently a guessing game that I'm having some fun playing. The token is sitting at a $1.2 million market cap. For comparison, Parallel's token is at a $387 million market cap, and Gods Unchained is sitting at 58 million. If SolForge sees similar success, that is a lot of potential, maybe even 100x potential. So full disclosure, I am currently holding a bag that my own position sizing rules can afford. And please don't copy my trades as some kind of investment advice. That's not what this is. I am documenting my journey and my search for the next 100x. This video was also made in partnership with SolForge Fusion because I had to find a way to get involved after playing for 60 or so hours. That's my take. What do you think? Is SolForge Fusion a potential 100x gaming gem?